Looking for ways to generate leads on social media? Then I've got you covered today. I'm going to talk about 3 different ways that are working really well right now for our customers or our clients that we're working with, and also for ourselves. So there's 3 ways that I'm going to share with you today. Dead set simple things to do. And work every single time if you set them up properly and you get your strategy right. So the very first strategy is Facebook advertising. Now, it's no secret that Facebook ads can be a little bit uh, of an unknown quantity for some people, be a bit complex, and a lot of people have lost a lot of money trying different things. However, I'm here to tell you that for some reason in the last, I want to say 2 months, Facebook ads have become even more effective. I've seen the acquisition costs come down, the number of opt-ins have gone up, and I don't know, and it seems to be across the board. It's not just our advertising account, it's others. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use Facebook ads, but Facebook ads right now are working really well for you to be able to target people. It's not obviously there's a lot of people on Facebook. If you get your messaging right, you get your landing page right, or your offer right, you will generate leads. Now, I've got a few different 5 different ways that you can use Facebook ads to maximize your results. The first one is awareness campaigns. Look, it goes without saying that if no one knows you exist, they can't buy from you. So if you've got a business page and you don't have a lot of likes on that page, then go ahead and run a like campaign. But make sure that you understand that once people like your Facebook page, they're still not going to see your posts unless you actually pay to get your posts in front of those people. Now, having said that, some will. We've seen some Facebook pages that get maybe 15 or 20% of their followers are actually seeing their posts if they've got really good engaging content and good followers. But in the main, that's not the case. It's usually about 5% or less. And so if you want more of your followers to see your advertising, you've then got to pay again to get your ads in front of them. But getting a Facebook page is pretty cheap these days on Facebook. You can do it anywhere from probably 30 cents up to a few dollars, depending on your niche. And then you've got the opportunity to retarget those people. And people are only really going to like your page if they're interested in what you offer. And becomes a little bit of a database of people, even though you don't have their details, but it's a database of people you can target. The second thing that's working well with ads is lead magnets. Make sure you've got a good checklist, cheat sheet, ebook, or something that you can use to get people to opt in for, and using lead ads is the way to do that. So you're not taking people off of Facebook, you're keeping them on the platform, and you use a thing called lead ads. And there's a new thing called Odex, which I won't go into right now. You can Google it. But essentially, with the whole Odex system, you've got the ability to be able to get people to opt in and download directly from Facebook, whatever it is you're offering, if it's a PDF or something like that. The third thing is appointments. So whilst appointments are a higher commitment, so if you're in a service-based industry where your first sort of contact with a potential customer is to do like a discovery call or some sort of short consultation, we're seeing that starting to work really well. But you do need a no-brainer of an offer where there's no risk, maybe get started for free, money-back guarantees, etc. If you really want to overcome the resistance. But if you've got a real no-brainer of an offer where you're giving away a heap of value in return for that appointment, or you're reducing the risk, so it's just an absolute no-brainer, you will get appointments. And we've seen those happening somewhere between sort of $30 and $150 per appointment and lead, depending on the niche. So you just got to decide whether or not that's for you. The fourth thing is retargeting. So I keep harping on that, and I probably sound like a broken record. If you haven't got the pixel installed on your website, do it now, even if you're not planning on doing any marketing, because if you don't do it, you're not tracking the visitors to your website. And retargeting works really well, and especially if you do it based on the customer's experience or what their interest is. So if they go to a certain page on your website, you can retarget them based on what it was that they visited. This includes e-commerce stores, and that can be done what's called dynamically. So, if you've got a big catalog of products and I've been on your website and I've looked at a particular product, then your retargeting ad can actually target me based on the products that I looked at and do it all automatically. So you don't have to worry about it. So retargeting is a fabulous way. And then the fifth thing to use is video. Video is still getting 10, 11 times more engagement than any other content on social media. Of course, we're seeing things like shorts now as well starting to take off, Facebook Reels, etc. So use video as much as you can. It engages people and people get to know you. Remember, people buy from people, not from businesses. The second strategy that's working really well, and this is Facebook groups. Now, Facebook ads is more of an instant result. It's what I call hunting. You can get leads within 24 hours if you set your campaigns up properly. With Facebook groups, it's going to take a little bit longer. However, there's a couple of different strategies. One is to join existing groups. So go and find groups that are within your niche with people that are likely to buy from you. And in particular, if you can join those groups as your business page. Now, not all groups will allow that. So as you try and join, so change your profile before you do a search, change your profile to your business page profile, then go to the search bar and do a search based on your niche. And then have a look at all the groups and just try and join the groups as your page. Once you're in those groups, you've got an opportunity now that as people are commenting and posting, to like and comment on other people's posts. Don't go directly canvassing for business. That's a bit icky. What you want to do is you want to like and comment on other people's posts. Let them then follow you. They'll see your post. They'll see your page name. If it's a good page name, it'll entice them. They'll click on it. They'll like your page. They'll follow you and maybe even private message you. Having said that, if somebody is asking directly for what you do, then of course you can solicit them for business. The second thing you can do with groups is to create your own community. Now, a lot of people try and create communities that are directly related to what they do. Sometimes you've got to be clever and you've got to create a community that will just attract your target market into that community. So just start thinking about, what are your community interested in, and maybe start an interest group that is sort of aligned with what you do, but is not 100% obvious. And then you just become the admin and expert and that authority in that group to be able to continue to educate people, answer questions, and of course, put the odd bit of promotional material in there. The problem with joining other people's groups is quite often you're not allowed to promote your business, is where if you start your own, you can promote as much as you want. Word of warning though, don't go crazy or people will leave. The third thing you can do with groups is you can actually approach people that already have large groups that are in your target market, find the admin, send them a message and say, can I please pay to place an ad in your group? And a lot of these groups allow that, where you can advertise in their groups, and you wouldn't advertise anything that's too high a commitment. What I would do is advertise a lead magnet, for example, where people can opt in for a lead magnet, download that lead magnet, and in return, you're getting their details. So you're getting the people within that group into your database. And so we're finding that works really well. So that's the first two are on Facebook. The third one I'm going to talk about is LinkedIn Outreach. Now, if you're in a B2B business, the most up-to-date database on the planet is probably LinkedIn. And the reason for that is because it's user updated. So users are updating their profiles, their positions, their locations, their qualifications, all of those things are updated for you. So knowing that this is an up-to-date database means that what you can do is you can go on there and do what's called a LinkedIn outreach campaign. Now, you still need to be a bit careful about this. I get about 20 ridiculous messages a day from people that I'm never going to read. My virtual assistant logs in as me and gets rid of all the crap. And so you just got to be mindful of that you don't want to just become the same as everybody else. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to connect. So the best way to use LinkedIn is to use it as a database. Get yourself Sales Navigator. Start connecting and building lists of people that are in your prospect list, and slowly build a relationship. Like and comment, share their posts. Just start interacting with those people if they're active. The other thing that you can do that's really powerful, and instead of sending an email, what I would do is I would actually then Google them, get their phone number. You should know this anyway if they're in your prospect list. Give them a ring and say, hey, we've been connected on LinkedIn for the last few weeks, really enjoying the content you're posting, or I noticed you're not active there, so I thought I'd give you a call. Whatever, it gives you that where you can have some commonality that makes it easy to do a call. So it's rather than a cold call, it's a sort of warmish call. So LinkedIn Outreach, but take it off the platform, pick up the phone and get human to human, because that's always going to get a better result. All right, so there's the three strategies. I want to let you know about a workshop I'm running tomorrow. It's an in-depth workshop where I'm going to take you through exactly how to go about generating leads on social media. So if this is a topic that interests you, I'm going to share some of my best strategies with you tomorrow, exactly how to go about using these strategies in your business to generate qualified leads using different social media marketing techniques. We're going to pop a link right now down into the chat box down below this video, where you can just click on that link. It'll take you to a landing page where you can register, just enter your details, and we'll be there. Even if you can't attend, we will record it and we will send you the recording out afterwards. We'll attempt to record. It doesn't always work, unfortunately. These days, 95% of the time it does. So just register anyway, and we'll make sure you get the recording. If you can be there live, of course, you can ask questions, you can interact. I don't do pre-recorded evergreen webinars. All my training is live, where you get to interact with me. And I call them workshops because we workshop things. We work together to workshop. So you leave the workshop with tangible things that you can implement into your business straight away to see immediate results. So that's tomorrow. I think at 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Daylight Savings Time. The link's down below. Make sure you register. All right. Hopefully you found those 3 tips helpful, and I would love to see you tomorrow on the workshop online. And until then, I hope you generate lots of leads online. See ya.